let's remind you that the former Chief of Staff Defense Headquarters, retired Lieutenant General Oladipo Diya, died in the early hours of today at the age of 78. And earlier we were speaking with a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress and an elder statesman, Senator Anthony Adefuye, who knew this man personally. Earlier you were sharing with us some of the fond memories you have of Lieutenant General Oladipo Diya. Can you help us better understand what he will be remembered for?
General Oladipo Diya was an officer and also a gentleman, a family man, a friend to all, and he is very straightforward, a dependable man, a man you can rely on, a trustworthy man, a man you can trust at all times, and a reliable man. If not for General Diya, I will not be alive today. During the June 12 trouble, he was the one who rescued me from the arms of death. He went to Abacha and pleaded for me, and Abacha granted me relief. So if not for him, I won't be alive today. I'm grateful to him, and I think Nigeria should celebrate him. He is a man who stood with the people. Even during the June 12 struggle, he risked his life, and he paid for it dearly. Attempts were made on his life. One was on his plane. They were to bomb his plane. The other was, he was condemned, was accused of treason, and condemned. He was taken to Jos for execution, but at the end of the day, they couldn't execute him in Jos. They took him to Kano. He was condemned also, but before the morning, Abacha died. So he's a man of many lives. He's a man of many lives. And when he was retired, he lived ordinary life. He lived like ordinary person. You will not even know this is the powerful man, number 2 man of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He moved with the least security. We go about our lives like ordinary citizens, and he was very friendly. Many things that many people don't know about him is that also he's a very religious man. We always celebrate every Sunday in his church in Abule Jesha, and sometimes in his church in Odo. Very, very religious. He's a family man also. When he's at home playing with his children and grandchildren, you will not believe this is that powerful man. You just don't believe it. He lived ordinary life as soon as he left office.
Very interesting attributes you've reeled out there, Senator. But unlike many of his contemporaries, in the military, who dabbled into partisan politics, he remained a close watcher of Nigerian politics, not necessarily being a participant, after he had ended, after 1994. But what does this really say about the man?
Well, complete, honest gentleman, a man with respect, a man who a very arrogant man, very, very arrogant. Very arrogant. He doesn't tolerate nonsense and doesn't do nonsense. He respects himself, and he expects you to respect him, and he respects others. He lived the life of ordinary person. If you go to his home in Odogbolu, you find that it's just an ordinary house, ordinary home. If you go to his house in Ikeja, GRA, you find that he lived like ordinary person there too. So this is a man we should really visualize. He is a man we should celebrate. He is the ideal leader that we have all been looking for. But unfortunately, death has taken him away from us.
President-elect Bola Tinubu had described him as a patriot. I want you to help us better understand what his role was during the 1993 election and the just concluded presidential election.
Well, during the just concluded election, he was sick, and he didn't actually participate in this presidential election. But during the Buhari election in 2014, he campaigned for him. He is the one who told us Buhari is an innocent, honest, and trusted person that anybody can have as a head of state. He told us at that time that Buhari has only his house in his hometown and the one in Abuja, and did not acquire any wealth. He just like him, he too didn't acquire any wealth. He reached his friends and so on and so forth. That's why this time he doesn't have so many friends, because his friends are angry that he didn't enrich them. So that's an idea for you. He's a gentleman. He's an honest man. He's a man who is sincere with everything he does to the